Hello and welcome to the late May 2024 edition of CITV. This short update brings you up to speed building the third and final floor. If you've watched previous editions, and if you haven't, you can find them on this channel. The third floor build is no different from the first and second floor build. So I saved you the pain of repeatedly watching the same procedure. The roof is now on, so the building is a complete shell. As you can see, the stairs are in except for the third floor, which you can only access by ladder. I don't do ladders. And as I film this episode, we are finishing off the parapet walls, which are the privacy and boundary walls on the roof. So now we can move inside and start to build the townhomes from the inside up and out. The only thing left to do with the shell is to smooth out the cutouts for the window placements, and you'll see these in white. So the windows go in snugly with the least effort. These episodes, by the way, will become more frequent as we start to build out the project to completion in March 2025. So I need to remind you to press the subscribe button and the reminder bell below so you don't miss any of the action as we start the final phase of completing these beautiful townhomes here in downtown Delray Beach. Just before I show you the site, I want to inform all investors that an email notice will be sent to you in the next few weeks for an essential Zoom investor meeting that will be taking place shortly. This email notice will detail the date and time of the meeting, which will be state and country time zone friendly, I promise. So I went down to the site last week to speak with Christopher Stenton, the site superintendent, and he took me for a little tour of the buildings to let me know what we can expect to see next. Okay, I'm here with Chris, the site supervisor. This is take two because I recorded it before and forgot to put the sound on. Fantastic, what an editor I am, mate. So tell me, again, what's going on here?
At this stage, what we're doing is we're starting to bring some of the trades in. As we finish up the roof parapet walls, we're starting to bring some of the trades in, mark out on the deck here, on the slab, where they're going to be going through the floors and through the ceilings to get, you know, PVC or pipe or electric, water, whatever we need to get through, HVAC, between the floors and between the units. We have the guys come in here and mark out on the slab the wall locations, future potential wall locations.
Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. It's over here, right?
These on the deck here. These are line outs for future walls, doorways, pocket doors, and these green numbers here are the size of the holes that we're going to have to drill to get any kind of MEP, mechanical, electrical, plumbing through the deck there. So we're starting to do the layout now so we can figure out where we're going to land everything, make sure all the pipes land inside walls, and you know, clear steel beams. And
I said this last time, but it's a long way down this. And anyone that knows me, that I am absolutely petrified of heights. What are these numbers on the wall here?
This is just the tie beam crew communicating with each other. They write down here the size, the steel going in the particular tie beam overhead, so the guys can come through behind them, look right here on the wall, know what it is, tie it up and get it up there, so that usually you have one guy in charge that's running over the plans, marks this down so they can just come in and do, oh, this wall goes this right here. So it's a little form of communication.
As you can see, we've got the temporary stairs in here, which is the only reason I'm here, because I won't be climbing up on ladders, mate, that's for sure. Not with these beautiful knees.
Nice
anyway, so what's going on, these are the same. But this is, as you explained to me, this is like the beginning of the roughing. But what's going to happen after that?
Yeah, this is like the layout stage. So what we're doing is we're laying out literally on the floor where things are going to go so that we can decide if there's any conflicting or something's not making it or we have to move anything. We can figure it out before walls actually start going up and and plumbing and whatnot starts going in, we can make the adjustments, catch it early, so that we don't have to build a separate wall somewhere that wasn't supposed to be there to hide a pipe that didn't get through. So this is a critical stage, calculated stage, and we'll spend the next few days going over this in detail.
Yeah, and I'm seeing in front of me the balcony here, which I'll come over and, well, one of the balconies anyway. I'll try not to fall off of this if I can help it. This is a very pleasant view for somebody. So what are they got to do here with the balconies? What's the next stage? You just stay as it is, just clean it up?
We'll have to clean these up. I don't think they're, you know, we'll have to clean these up, prepare for drainage, prepare for stucco, prepare for windows. We have to waterproof them. You know, we have to come out here and make sure that everything in the surrounding area is waterproof, so any water falling on the balcony can't penetrate into the house. And then, you know, eventually we'll go railings and things of that nature after we've been stuccoed and built out proper.
Okay, let's go in front, let's go. Well, Chris, thank you very much. Sorry you had to do it twice.
Oh, no problem.
See you here in about a month's time.
Yeah, pleasure.
Hopefully be beautifully painted by then.
Yeah, it'll be done.
Yeah.
We'll be in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Tony.
See you.
Thank you.
By the way, this is what happens when you haven't got enough concrete blocks on the roof to complete the parapet walls. And the crane has left the site for the day. This should be an Olympic event. So tell me, Chris, what's going up on the roof here?
And so this morning they flew in on the crane, the block, flew it up to the roof, and these guys are up there mixing the mud, laying the block, using the levels to keep the wall straight, making sure the steel is going in the right place in the walls for reinforcement. And then you can also be able to see where they came up a little short on the block, so they actually had to hand throw them up from the ground floor up 3 stories onto the roof. So between ladders and chucking and talent, these guys pulled off a pretty incredible feat, but they got it done. Hard work.
So, as they say in the movies, this is the money shot. And we can see the classic design developing, and the building is starting to look like 3 townhomes. And the plans, well, they are coming to life. The last part of the parapet and privacy walls are being finished by our stonemasons, and the shell will be totally completed within days. And now we can move on to the final phase of construction, the interior build.
Thanks for watching. I hope you are as excited as I am that we have finished the shell and are now starting work inside, roughing out the essential utilities and services needed to make the townhomes run effectively, efficiently and economically. We are indeed building something exceptional here, so I'm very proud. Anyway, investors, don't forget to look out for the email inviting you to a Zoom investors meeting. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the reminder bell below so you are kept right up to date with the building action. See you shortly.